What if you could upgrade your immune system and cool down chronic inflammation just by eating delicious foods that people have been enjoying for thousands of years? It sounds a little too good to be true, but scientists are finding that foods like kimchi and kefir can kick off a powerful chain reaction in your gut. They help build a diverse and resilient community of microbes that acts as your body's first line of defense. And this isn't just about better digestion. This is about tweaking your body's entire operating system for the better. The ancient process of fermentation unlocks a hidden world of benefits that can touch everything from your mood to how well you fight off a cold. In this video, we're going to break down exactly what happens inside your body when you eat these superfoods. We'll look at the amazing science, spotlight the top foods you should be eating, and give you some dead simple ways to make them a part of your life. So stick around, because you're about to rediscover a health secret that's been hiding in plain sight for centuries. Let's start with a problem a lot of us have, even if we don't realize it. Ever feel bloated for no good reason? Or maybe you're the person who catches every single cold that makes the rounds? How about struggling with brain fog or a nagging inflammation that just won't quit? These aren't just random, unlucky breaks. More often than not, you can trace them right back to one place, your gut. Think of your gut as a bustling city, packed with trillions of microorganisms, bacteria, viruses, and fungi. This community, known as the gut microbiome, is so important that experts have nicknamed it our second brain. It helps us digest food, create essential vitamins, and most importantly, it trains and manages our immune system. In fact, somewhere around 80% of your immune system is housed right there in your gut. The issue is, modern life can be pretty rough on this delicate inner city. Diets loaded with processed foods and sugar, non-stop stress, and taking too many antibiotics can wipe out huge populations of our friendly microbes. This throws things out of whack, leading to a state called dysbiosis, where the bad guys start to outnumber the good guys. When your microbiome is off balance, the fallout can be felt all over your body. Your gut lining can become compromised, allowing tiny food particles and toxins to leak into your bloodstream. Your immune system sees these invaders and launches a massive inflammatory counterattack. This constant, low-grade inflammation is now being linked to a huge range of modern health problems, from heart disease and type 2 diabetes to autoimmune conditions and even anxiety and depression. The very foundation of your health gets shaky. So, how do we push back and bring some order to our inner ecosystem? The answer is in an ancient practice that science is finally catching up to: fermentation. Fermentation is a natural process where helpful microorganisms, like bacteria and yeast, break down the sugars in food. This doesn't just preserve the food, it completely transforms it into something new, something teeming with live, beneficial bacteria, also known as probiotics. And this is where the real magic happens. A landmark 10-week clinical trial from Stanford University researchers uncovered something stunning. They split healthy adults into two groups. One ate a high-fiber diet, and the other ate a diet rich in fermented foods like yogurt, kefir, kimchi, and kombucha. While the high-fiber diet had its perks, the results from the fermented food group were incredible. Participants eating fermented foods saw a major increase in their overall gut microbial diversity. So, why is diversity such a big deal? Picture your gut microbiome as a rainforest. A healthy one has thousands of different species of plants and animals, all playing a unique part. That diversity makes the whole system strong and resilient. A gut with low diversity is more like a giant cornfield, vulnerable to pests and disease. A more diverse gut is a stronger gut, plain and simple. But the Stanford study found something even more amazing. The group eating fermented foods had a significant drop in 19 different inflammatory proteins floating around in their blood. One of these proteins, interleukin-6, is heavily linked to conditions like rheumatoid arthritis and type 2 diabetes. Just by adding these foods, people were actively turning down the dial on the chronic inflammation that drives so many modern diseases. Now, it is important to know that these effects might not be exactly the same for everyone. A 2025 study looking at a rural Indian population, for instance, found that very frequent, long-term consumption of traditional fermented foods was actually associated with reduced gut microbial diversity. This suggests that the benefits can vary based on things like your existing diet, your genetics, and how long you've been eating these foods. It's a good reminder that nutrition is personal, but for most people in the industrialized world, adding these foods is a huge step in the right direction. Okay, you get the why. Now for the fun part, the what. Which fermented foods give you the most bang for your buck? Let's meet some of the most powerful and easy to find options. First up, kefir, the probiotic powerhouse. If yogurt is the famous sibling in the fermented dairy family, kefir is its more powerful, supercharged cousin. It's a fermented milk drink with a tangy, slightly bubbly taste, kind of like a drinkable yogurt. It's made by adding kefir grains, which are actually a living culture of bacteria and yeasts, to milk. What makes kefir so special is its incredible microbial diversity. While a good yogurt might have a few strains of beneficial bacteria, kefir can boast up to 61 different strains, making it a true probiotic powerhouse. This army of microbes gets right to work. Studies show kefir can improve lactose digestion, so even some people with lactose intolerance can handle it just fine. Even better, a specific probiotic found only in kefir, Lactobacillus kefiri, has been shown to stop harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli in their tracks. When you drink kefir, you're sending in a highly trained special ops team to defend and support your body. Straight out of Korea, kimchi is a traditional side dish made from fermented veggies like Napa cabbage and Korean radishes, and seasoned with garlic, ginger, and Korean chili powder. But trust me, it's much more than just a spicy topping. Kimchi is packed with lactobacillus bacteria, the all-stars of the probiotic world known for their gut healing abilities. On top of that, fermentation makes the nutrients in the vegetables more bioavailable, meaning your body can absorb all that vitamin A, B, and C much more easily. Studies have linked eating kimchi to a whole list of benefits, including lower cholesterol, reduced insulin resistance, and powerful anti-inflammatory effects. Some research even suggests it can help with weight management. The mix of probiotics, fiber, and antioxidant-rich spices makes kimchi a true triple threat for your health. Spoon it over rice, eggs, or even a burger for a spicy, tangy, gut-boosting kick. Sauerkraut, German for sour cabbage, might sound simple, but its health benefits are seriously impressive. Made from just shredded cabbage and salt, this humble food ferments using the wild bacteria that are naturally present on the cabbage leaves. Like its Korean cousin, kimchi, sauerkraut is loaded with probiotics, fiber, and vitamins C and K. The fermentation process basically pre-digests the cabbage, making all its nutrients much easier for your body to soak up. But there's one absolutely crucial thing you need to know when you're buying it: you have to get the refrigerated, unpasteurized kind. Most of the sauerkraut you see on store shelves has been pasteurized, heated up to last longer. That heat kills off all the live, beneficial bacteria, robbing you of the main reason to eat it. Look for it in the refrigerated section, and check the label for words like raw or unpasteurized. That's how you know you're getting the real deal. These two have gone mainstream, and for good reason. Probiotic yogurt is often the gateway drug to the world of fermented foods. When you're picking one out, just look for two things on the label: live in active cultures and as little added sugar as possible. Plain, unsweetened Greek yogurt is a fantastic choice because it gives you a solid dose of protein along with the probiotics. Kombucha, the bubbly and tangy fermented tea, has also become super popular as a great alternative to sugary sodas. But just like with yogurt, you have to be smart about which one you buy. A lot of commercial brands are loaded with sugar to make them taste sweeter, which can cancel out the health benefits. Always check the label and go for the brand with the lowest sugar content. The thought of adding all these new foods might feel a bit much, but the secret is to start small and stay consistent. You don't need to down a giant bowl of kimchi every day to get the benefits. A great way to start is to add just one spoonful of sauerkraut or kimchi as a side dish with your dinner. Or, you could start your day with a small glass of kefir, maybe blend it into your smoothie. Get creative. You can use sauerkraut juice in a salad dressing or add a spoonful of live yogurt to a curry after it's cooked to keep the good bacteria alive. When you first start, you might notice a little extra gas or bloating. Don't worry, this is totally normal. It's just a sign that your inner city is undergoing some much-needed renovations. Start with a small amount and slowly increase it as you feel comfortable. The most important thing is consistency. Aiming to get a small serving of a variety of fermented foods into your diet each day is what really leads to lasting change in your microbiome and your health. So, after meeting all these microbial superstars, I have to ask, what are you going to try first? Are you team kefir, or is the spicy kick of kimchi calling your name? Let me know down in the comments. And if you found this tour of your inner world valuable, please hit that like button and subscribe for more videos that help you take control of your health. To wrap it all up, what happens when you eat fermented foods is a quiet revolution. You are literally reseeding your gut with a diverse team of beneficial microbes. This boost in diversity is the foundation for a resilient gut, a balanced immune system, and a body with way less chronic inflammation. You're not just eating, you're actively cultivating an inner garden that will nourish and protect you for years to come. By embracing these ancient foods, you're using one of the most powerful and delicious tools there is to build a stronger, healthier you. Thanks for watching.